Wow, look at this incredible dinosaur. It's a triceratops. It actually makes me feel as if I'm in a scene from Night at the Museum, getting up close and personal with these incredible exhibits. I just hope they don't come to life and start chasing us. Now, when the director, Sean Levy, made the film Night at the Museum, he wanted to bring museums alive for children. And it seemed that he did a very good job, because since the film came out, apparently a lot more of us have visited museums, both here in the UK and in America, to learn about both natural history and history. Now, if you're into wildlife, you might know who I am. I'm Michaela Strachan and I present lots of wildlife programs. And I'm here to introduce you to some of my favourite dinosaur and mammal creatures. Now, we've come to the London Natural History Museum and we are extremely lucky because we are going on an exclusive nighttime visit around some of the exhibits. So, I think it's beginning to get dark. Are you ready? Now, I want you to use your imagination while we're on this tour. Just imagine what it would have been like to have lived on Earth when dinosaurs were around. Not only would it be pretty scary, I think it would be pretty noisy too. Mind you, it was an awfully long time ago. Dinosaurs lived on Earth from 230 million years ago to 65 million years ago. Now that's about 165 million years that they lived on Earth. We, on the other hand, have only been around for roughly 3 million years. So we're pretty young compared to dinosaurs. Now, the main non-human character in the film Night at the Museum is a huge dinosaur skeleton. Most natural history museums have dinosaur exhibits, and the Natural History Museum here in London is certainly no exception. They have the most amazing collection. Now, the dinosaur that features most in the film is this one, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, or T-Rex, one of the most well-known dinosaurs. Now, in the film, he spends a lot of time running after the Ben Stiller character Larry, seemingly wanting Larry to throw him a bone. Not sure how likely that would be, considering the Tyrannosaurus Rex was probably the most fearsome flesh-eater that's ever roamed the earth. So I think throwing him a bone would have been, as the Easter Island head in the film says, a little bit dum-dum. Take a look at those legs though. Those are powerful legs, because Tyrannosaurus Rex was a great runner. Just check out the scene in the film where he chases the Jeep. Here, keep it down.
Crazy big guy.
Now, when most people think of dinosaurs, they think of meat-eating monsters. So it may be surprising to learn that the majority of dinosaurs were in fact vegetarian. Take this one, it's the Euoplocephalus. Now, he ate greens, the equivalent of about 700 carrots a day. But of course he had to protect himself from dinosaurs that might think he was a tasty snack. So his body is covered in plates of armour, he's got horns, spikes and a big club tail to whack his enemy with. Do you know what I find amazing though? Is that dinosaurs, along with modern day mammals like elephants, rhino, hippos, get so big just by eating their greens. However, these guys are not vegetarians. They're velociraptors, and they may be small, but they're pretty deadly. They used to hunt in packs. They had incredibly sharp teeth and savage claws, and they'd kill their prey by biting the nose and slashing the belly. Pretty gruesome. I think it's a good job that they didn't appear in the film Night at the Museum, because I don't think Ben Stiller would have got away with just throwing a bone at a pack of this lot. Well, I must say the Dino Jaws is a great exhibition. And if you'd like to see it, you better hurry up, because it's only here at the London Natural History Museum until the 15th of April. This is another creature that features in the film. Lock up the lions or they'll eat you, Larry is told. Well, you know, not many lions eat people these days. In fact, you're more likely to be killed by a falling coconut. I don't think either of those things are very likely to happen here in London, though. Now, lions are known as the king of the jungle, but considering most of them live on the plains of Africa, it's a bit of a silly name. Really, they should be called the king of the beasts. Lions are very lazy creatures and spend about 3/4 of the day sitting under a tree, yawning and sleeping. Maybe that's where they got their name from lying around so much. You know though, lions aren't doing too well in the wild these days. 60 years ago, there were about 500,000 of them in Africa. Now, there are just 20,000 of them left. Habitat loss and persecution has meant that the lion could rapidly be becoming as endangered as the tiger. We certainly don't want that to happen. Now let's move on to a much larger mammal. And if I tell you that you can make paper out of its poo, can you guess which one it is? It's another animal that features in the film, the majestic elephant. They really are the most incredible creatures. Now, do you know how to tell the difference between an Asian elephant and an African elephant? Well, one of the most obvious things is the size of its ears. This one is an African elephant because it has really big ears. The Asian elephant has much smaller ones. It's another very interesting thing about elephants. They can communicate over vast distances, and it's a sound that we can't really hear, a really low grumbling. Excuse me a minute. It's a trunk call. Well, I've finally come to the end of my nighttime tour of the Natural History Museum in London, and nothing's come to life yet. Hopefully you've enjoyed our night at the museum, and maybe it's inspired you to want to see the film again and relive the whole experience. Also, perhaps you're looking forward to going to a museum. Well, on the 19th of May, 50 museums across the UK are doing a special screening of Night at the Museum, and afterwards taking people on nighttime tours. If you want to find out any details, you can check out the website www.mgm.org.uk. You know what? I'm feeling a bit tired. It's been a busy night. And this looks like a very cosy place to go to sleep. Hello. I'll just nod off. Let me know if anything comes to life.